What do we want from art? Do we want it to be escapism, a representation of life, or a way to offer answers and combat injustice? In a year that has presented us with plenty of questions, art has had to do all of the above. After some enforced slumber, galleries, museums and auction houses have finally reopened their doors. And it's become very clear that art is most effective when it's admired in the flesh. You need only leaf through our inaugural art survey and take a look at the rundown of new venues that have finally been able to cut the ribbon to understand it. These places are more exciting than digital openings for plenty of reasons, because cultural venues are more than just places to see images. In the case of collector Helga de Alvear's new museum in the sunny Spanish city of Cáceres, they play a civic role. They are places of education and discovery. As for gallerist Anni Vartivarian's important project in Beirut, called AD Lab, exhibitions can transform into beacons of hope and a way to rally a creative community. Of course, that's not to dismiss a shift to digital on the commercial side of things. Without being able to sell their wares online, many galleries and auction houses would not be still standing today. For auctioneers like Alexa Brun Rasmussen, who heads up her family auction house in Copenhagen, selling this way has opened up a new customer base. But hear it straight from Bonham's London head of sale for contemporary art.
There is a drama and a theatre of the physical auction that just can't be replicated online.
And the collectors agree. From Erling Kage in Oslo to Chantal Blatzheim in Zurich, the experts we've gathered believe that in order to buy an artwork that you'll want to live with in the long run, you just have to see it in person. After all, isn't it always easier to fall in love vis-à-vis? All the same, online viewing rooms are one of the tools making the art world more transparent, accessible and democratic. The transition is happening at all levels of the industry as museums and institutions rethink what and who is worthy of attention. And new centres of creativity keep emerging away from the traditional art capitals and directing the conversation too. Our spotlight on Johannesburg proves that the city's scene is only set to grow. With new venues opening, energised artists and a number of art fairs to back them up, this is an art cluster to keep an eye on. And whether they're reflecting on the way our minds have had to cope with an alienating year, challenging the decisions that shape our cities, or throwing the spotlight on stories of immigration and beyond, artists are doing exactly what we expected them to do. Chronicling the world, transforming ideas, and transporting us elsewhere. Step into a gallery for any of the shows we've picked out for you to remind yourself why you love it so much. Forget the screen, the art world is back and it demands your attention. Learn more about the Monocle Art Survey in the June issue of Monocle magazine, or subscribe now at monocle.com and read anytime.